Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. Y'all, this right here, right? Brace yourself for this jaw-dropping revelation as the feds uncover explosive secrets about Diddy, right? In this shocking video, we're going to delve deep into the recent scandal surrounding Diddy's alleged naked tapes and the investigations that have everyone talking. Get the inside scoop on the accusations, the hidden tapes that's being sold on the dark web, right? And how it's all unraveling for the music mogul. Don't miss out on the latest update and the reactions to this wild video. And I want your comments in the comments. Keep it moving. You know what time it is. Yo, this is Unique Mecca Audio. I'm giving you a gangster's perspective on a gangster channel from a gangster. Let's get this thing popping. Enough gunshots. All right, you know what time it is. You know what time it is, right? We're going to break this joint down, right? Now, we're going to break this joint down. I want to bring Diddy back up with the red, with my red hat, right? Now, this joint here is no joke, so you could understand. They got something called the dark web. But before I begin, I want to plug the homie from Newark because right now we got the Royal Bloodline, right? The Royal Bloodline by David, right? By David the Duke Allen and Marcus Bishop Allen. Please cop this book. Cop this book. I'm reading it. It's fire. Cop this book. You can get it at Amazon. Come on, man. Let's go. Let's go with time it is. And before I begin, right? I want to thank y'all for my 100,000 subscribers. Let me see so you can see me in there. My 100,000 subscribers, for y'all subscribing. Now I just need y'all to hit that notification bell. Please hit the notification bell. That's all I'm asking you. Hit the notification bell. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. And the like button is a must. Thank you for my 100,000 subscriber plaque. Right? Now, we're going to keep it moving. We're going to play this tape. And it's about the dark web, right? So y'all understand. Let me tell you what the dark web is. The dark web is equivalent to, you know, like Amazon, where you could go buy anything on Amazon, right? You know, whatever you want, you go to Amazon. But whatever you want illegally, that's not out there to the public, that's not allowed to be out there to the public, that's illegal, right? It's called, let me fix my hoodie. It's called the dark web, all right? They selling females on there, underage kids on there. They doing all of that on there. That's the dark web. They selling social security numbers, whatever you want, they got on the dark web. But now you got to go through all kinds of strict rigmarole in order to, you know, get on the dark web. But once you get on the dark web, you could buy all types of things. Now, you heard about the catch and destroy or whatever they call it. You know what I mean? Or catch and bury. Now, you got these Diddy tapes that they got out there, right? Now, you got these Diddy tapes they got out there. And with these Diddy tapes they got out there, the way they got it right now is that, you know, they're selling the tapes. They show still shots of something explicit and they let you know they got their whole tape. And then they buy it. They say Diddy allegedly sold a tape for $500 million. You're going to see that in this video. Watch this video. Share this video. We're bringing it to you like we supposed to bring it because that's what we do at Mecca Audio because it's a gangster channel for gangsters and people that want to know about gangsters. Now, I had somebody, let's ride. I had somebody text in the comments, say, man, you're supposed to be reformed. You keep busting your gun, da-da-da-da. Yo, my trigger. Check it out, Rock. Let me explain something to you. I bust my gun because I'm reformed, and at the same time, I will stand my ground. That's what they call it when you bust a cap at somebody, and you feel your life is threatened or in danger. So please don't say nothing about me busting my gun. This is just for entertainment. That's all this channel is. That's all YouTube is. It's for entertainment and educational purposes. And now I'm teaching you about this so you understand. You see Diddy behind me? Now, I'm getting ready to start this tape because I've been on here long enough. Let's get this thing moving, right? Let's jump over. And I want to thank y'all for your donations. I want to thank, Alberto Green, T. Chandler, Gregory Rivas, Maylee Bellamy. You know what I mean? I could keep going all day. You know what I mean? What was this other one? Jonathan Brown, Gary, just naming some people. Brandy. These are people that donated for us to have this system that I'm about to show you. Thank you, and you are appreciated. Now, let's start this movie going here.
I also was just recently contacted by someone who wanted me to essentially represent them in the sale of one of the Diddy tapes. So, which I declined that because...
Wait a minute, say that again. Say that again, back up. You're saying that there's tapes and they're being shopped?
Yes, there have been people already shopping.
We've heard about the tapes, but
yes.
The shopping thing is
yes, there already have been tapes leaking around Hollywood, being shopped around to individuals in Hollywood. But one particular person contacted me to shop a particular video they were in possession of, and to contact the person who was in the video to see if they were interested in purchasing the video before it became a public knowledge.
My, oh my.
Now, so you understand what's going on, right? And what's being said. Now, she's saying that an unidentified person contacted a lawyer, right? Contacted this lawyer that's representing them, that they had special videos and in their possession, and they was trying to contact other persons in the video in order to sell the tapes before it became public on the dark web. Now, so we got that. That's what's going on. Allegedly, right? Now, allegedly, we're going to go. Let's play the rest.
Aren't things cruising nicely on this Diddy Avenue? Word on the street is that Hollywood uncles are sweating buckets because somebody somewhere has been selling Diddy tapes, with most of them in the tapes. There were already claims that surfaced a few days ago about explicit videos linked to Diddy, including those of naked basketball games being leaked on the dark web as he remains in a Brooklyn jail. And now the alleged secret tapes leaking in Hollywood could be a troublemaker for many who were once a part of Diddy's circle.
No, I can't explain who the person was, but
High profile?
Mr. Combs was in the tape, and this other person is, I would venture to say, more high profile than Mr. Combs.
Really? Really? And you've seen it?
I've seen stills of the video.
Okay.
So
you can verify
that it exists, that it's real, that the other person in the video is very visible. It's no question if it's that person in the video, and I can tell the video is pornographic in nature.
As always, I'm going to be breaking down this hot, stankin' cup of tea and name-dropping some of the unks who are allegedly in the already leaked freak-off videos. So a lawyer for one of Diddy's accusers, Ariel Michelle Kidd, claimed that she's been contacted about the sale of one of the Diddy tapes, specifically an video featuring Diddy and someone more high profile than he is. More high profile? Wonder who that could be. She was talking about how she was contacted a few weeks ago by a new client who claimed Diddy SA'd her in 2018 and filed a police report at the time. And she...
Did you hear that? This is a police report filed from back then that they catched and buried. That's what they call it. They catched and buried it. A police report of someone accusing Diddy. Let's play the rest of this, all right?
She said that her client told her that Diddy was planning to transport her across borders for you-know-what.
Due to the high-profile nature that it was Mr. Combs who did this, she was afraid for her life. She was concerned that if she was to come forward and say something, that no one would believe her, because we're talking about 2018 when Mr. Combs was still pretty much at the height of his career, still very much so an icon and influential figure. So she's just a young girl from Northern California who's gonna believe that he had done something to her like this. So she didn't tell anybody. She did not hire an attorney. All she did was make the police report in the hopes that maybe the police would try to investigate and come up with anything. But she said she kind of felt from the police that they were disregarding what she was saying, even without saying Mr. Combs' name. So she didn't feel any confidence that revealing his name would have done anything.
Well, something interesting the lawyer also said was that there already have been tapes leaking around Hollywood being shopped around. But one particular person contacted her to shop a particular video they were in possession of and to contact the person who was in the video to see if they were interested in purchasing the video before it became public knowledge. According to Michelle, the recording was in Diddy's Atlanta home. And if you ask her, it does not seem like the other person didn't know they were being videotaped. Other than what the lawyer revealed about tapes being shopped, several sources also claimed the feds have acquired an alleged freak-off tape handed over by a male freaky worker who came in direct contact with Diddy. Apparently, this person signed a proffer agreement which allows him to speak to federal investigators without fear of prosecution.
Did you hear that? That means he already spoke to the federal authorities. That means that he already spoke to the federal authorities, so you could understand. Now, he spoke to the federal authorities and he let them know whatever information that he had. This is getting deep. Let's play this out.
Based on reports, the conversation revolved around Diddy, with the man explaining how he got in touch with an escort to engage in a freak-off involving himself, Diddy, and a woman. The threesome went down in May 2023 when the male escort claims he flew from Atlanta to Miami to meet up with Diddy and the woman.
So you trying to tell me that a dude said, man, yo, shorty, I want to screw you, but I want Diddy involved. And Diddy did something wrong? He did something wrong by getting involved. Let's get that right. But by him even wanting Diddy involved. And I'm going to speak on something else. But before I do that, you know what I mean? Let's get this thing back moving.
He ended up having intercourse with her while Diddy filmed the encounter. He had a copy of the video from the alleged encounter and turned it over to the federal agents who met with him.
Now, so they saying that, look, to show you how Diddy really didn't know what he was doing was illegal. He allowed this man to film while he was filming. And this dude filmed him having sex. Or S, that's what we're going to call it. You know, with a female and Diddy's present filming it, and this is what he wanted. And Diddy's being charged for this. Let's go.
In case you had any doubts, the tapes are there, and they are not only being shopped on the dark web, they are also being shopped in Hollywood. Ask yourselves this. If this one person is already asking people to shop the video, how many such videos does the person have?
Now, you see what they say? They got all these videos, right? They got all these videos with, you know, different S acts going on and things like that. And while they have these videos, they're shopping them on the dark web because the dark web is where you buy things that you can't buy from Amazon. Things that you are not allowed to buy. Things like little picnic, little children. You understand? Now, you get anything from there. You get women from there. You get cars from there. You get stolen cars from there. They sell everything on the dark web. Passports, Social Security, driver's license, whatever you want, you go on the dark web. Now, this is what's going on. Let's play the rest of this, man. You know?
Who else has similar videos? And who is in these videos? Also, is it possible that the feds could be the ones leaking the videos? Now, I don't know if it's true, but I've also heard that other than the tapes being leaked and shopped from Diddy's homes, we also have videos from naked basketball games leaking.
Naked basketball games? Is that Jamie Foxx?
No, the very same ones that Jamie Foxx also hosted with various Hollywood unks.
Wait a minute, though. What about those pictures that showed up?
What?
Didn't you have some pictures of you playing naked basketball? Or
I know it wasn't that. We was on the beach or something. I don't know. It was young in my career.
Right there, Jamie agreed to that, consented that happened, and that will be in the indictment.
Nice of Jamie Foxx trying to deflect there. But there were pictures back in the day of him playing naked basketball that mysteriously disappeared.
That's him playing naked basketball. What is going on?
From the internet. And I can also almost swear that there was a post that also vanished where Jamie basically apologized to his neighbors for playing
Check
naked
this
basketball,
out.
saying to all my neighbors.
Check this out right here. Read that, and I'm going to have them read it for you. Take your time and read that, and I'm going to have them read it for you. All right? You fast readers, you read it. You slow readers like me, you're still reading. Keep reading, but I'm about to hit play.
Neighbors, I just want to say that I'm sorry, and I'm sending gift baskets to you all for all the wrong I've done. We used to play nude basketball in the back for clinical reasons, to release the soul. Part of my fences was down, and I didn't know that the lady and her family was there. I wasn't there at the time. As a matter of fact, when it comes to these naked basketball games and Jamie Foxx, there have also been other receipts in the past that these basketball games actually existed. For instance, if you are wondering why Jamie Foxx is usually not a frequent guest on The Breakfast Club, it's because DJ Envy once asked Jamie Foxx about the naked basketball games. In addition, Wendy watchers will probably also remember that there was a time Wendy Williams talked about the basketball games when she was talking about how Tommy Davidson accused Jamie in his memoir of ripping off his underwear.
Hey, they really thought this stuff was innocent.
According to Wendy, if the allegations were true, it was because Jamie appreciates a high, hard behind like the ones he saw while playing naked basketball. But for reasons we can probably guess, all this tea about naked basketball games was scraped from the internet. There was
Yeah, I want to know, why would a grown man play basketball naked? Somebody explain to me in the comments, when did the world from 1993 when I got locked up to 2020 when I got out turn to grown men swinging their sword, busting their gun, playing naked basketball? Somebody tell me this.
even an account from a TikToker who had first-hand information about the basketball games when her mom took her to work at different radio stations. And she claimed that after she talked about Jamie Foxx and Diddy's naked basketball games, she received a phone call and had to take down the videos. Well, at least for this one, I could find what she said.
When I heard about the Jamie Foxx situation, I was literally like 7 years old. And a lot of you guys don't understand that I practically lived at radio stations with my mom. Like, I was there 24/7. I was always at the radio station, so I got to hear adults talking about things because I was a fly on the wall at that point. So 7-year-old Crystal heard about these celebrity butt naked basketball games, and I couldn't remember who he even was. I just remember thinking at that time, I was like, why do those men want to play basketball naked together? Like, that's so silly. Like, they're funny. And it didn't dawn on me until I was like an adult that I was like, oh. And just to be clear, that this was not a judgment on Jamie Foxx at all. He was vocal about it, and he didn't mind telling people. This was in the 90s.
The TikToker actually provided clues as to who the other participants were, especially
Check out her clues.
about one particular participant hinting that he is someone who was married to someone who likes to drink lemonade. And then she gave bee buzzing sounds as another hint. Definitely Beyonce and Jay-Z. Honey, who knew the naked basketball games would be making a comeback in the Diddy case?
Why would Jay-Z be playing naked basketball? Somebody make it make sense to me.
Allegedly, the games were part of a secret club that Diddy created.
Who wants to be involved in a club where men is playing basketball naked?
So that he could promote self-love amongst his friends and guests who were only men. And
There ain't that much self-love in the world.
as usual, he recorded everything. But guess what? Like I said, these are not the only tapes the feds allegedly uncovered. There are a bunch of videos that I'm guessing will be going viral soon, and some of the unks are already doing damage control. One of them being Will Smith, allegedly. Baby, I already had my jaw on the floor when I read that Diddy was okay with Will Smith sleeping with Kim Porter when she was 9 months pregnant. But
What? You let Will Smith sleep with your woman when she was 9 months pregnant, allegedly? What do y'all think about that? Put that in the comment. I want to hear that from y'all, because I can't believe it.
now more news reaching me is that Uncle Smith is on those freak-off tapes.
Why they calling him uncle? Why they calling him uncle? Is what I want to know. I don't have uncles like this. Do y'all have uncles that you know about like this? If our uncles was like this, they would keep it in what they called back then the closet. Come on.
And young men have left their house screaming to get away from them in their mentorship. Meek Mills, Bashir Gray, left that house screaming.
Yo, listen, Jaguar, I told you before, I respect your gangster. I respect everything you're doing because you exercising your First Amendment with his freedom of speech. But be careful when you start speaking names, because you might speak a name that's still under that Teflon cloak to be protected for their evil deeds. And you're a sister. You're my sister. I don't want them to attack you. I don't want them to tackle you. But if you keep naming names that you don't know if it's under the Teflon cloak or not, you will have them knocking at your door. Now, let's get back to this. Chill out, Jaguar. That's all I'm asking. Jaguar, please, I'm just asking you to chill out. All right?
August the only one that stayed, and I guess he was really sick. He needed dog.
Child, you know where Uncle Smith would allegedly take his parties when he was...
I hate when they say Uncle Smith. I hate it. With a passion, I hate it when they say Uncle Smith. You know what I mean? We're going to have to get back to where we was at, man. They talking about Uncle Smith. You know? That don't even sound right. All right, we're right over here. Let's get this.
Diddy's house to Uncle Dwayne Wade's house. I mean, Dwayne Wade's former business partner, Baron Richard Hauptman, is on record saying that he got sucked into doing business with Dwayne because he had a first-class media persona. And
Dude said he was sucked into doing business with Dwayne Wade, and we dealing with S issues. You were sucked, my dude? That sounds pause-ish.
people viewed him as the new Michael Jordan. Richard said that Dwayne Wade was that good guy, father of the year, and celebrity who had his head on his shoulder. But he found out after a year that he was nothing like that. According to Richard, Dwayne used an apartment to host adult, mostly gay parties with his friends during his marriage. And he
Adult parties during his marriage? Whoa.
even went into the details of the apartment, saying it was a 4-bedroom place on the first floor of a high-rise. One day, I got a call from my cleaning crew at the apartment. I went down there, and what I saw was disgusting. The apartment was trashed, filthy, and it wasn't the first time. Also,
then why did you keep having these parties? Please, make it make sense.
have a look at what Jaguar Wright said happens down at the Wade house.
They ain't doing as much, I guess, now because they're getting older. I guess it just moved over to the Wade house.
Energy transfers, energy
And
transfers.
I'm not saying that because of their trans daughter. I'm saying that because of the artist that I just spoke to not that long ago that got invited to a party at their house. Everything was cool up front till they went to the back and there was a bunch of old niggas and young boys back there all naked in the Wade house. So I find it funny that Gabrielle's sitting there talking shit about Boosie.
I mean, damn. Jaguar Wright always with her words, cutting like a double-edged sword. Anywho, we also have a bunch of other uncles who by now we expect to see in the leaked tapes people are talking about, like Stevie J. I'm sure this won't even be surprising to anyone, given how much he has been defending Diddy.
My man would never break the law. We don't do that. We're law-abiding citizens. That's what we do. You know what I'm saying? This is another crucifixion of a black legend.
But you want to know which other unk is allegedly going to come up?
Yo, before they get to Tyler Perry, that's what they talking about. Do you think, y'all put in the comments, it's a question, it's just a question, it's not an accusation. Do y'all think that they're going to charge Stevie J? Do you think Stevie J is going to be one of the names on the indictment? Because I predict a new indictment is going to drop before November 2nd for the biggest election of our lifetime. And that's going to be considered as the biggest distraction of our lifetime. But before that distraction, do y'all think that Stevie J will be in that indictment? Somebody let me know. Now let's get back to Tyler Perry and his alleged ways.
a lot in the coming days? Tyler Perry. Remember when Christian Keys was exposing a very powerful person who bragged about having multiple young black men on the payroll, and the black men just had to show up when he requested them to be there?
I remember hearing about that. Christian Combs did air them out, that they was kind of...
We are not just talking about speculations here. Christian also showed fans a recorder saying he had kept one on him since 2005 and added that he has multiple voice recordings of what happened to him. He even gave a couple of instances where he was harassed and said that after the powerful man offered him $100K to strip, the man offered to buy him a car as an apology. And he...
Whoa. Stop. Pause. All that. Let's see what's going on over here at the Mecca. If someone offered you, a male, same sex, and you're heterosexual, offered you $100,000 to strip, would you take it? Okay, put that in the comments. Now, if they also offered you a car to keep it quiet, would you keep it quiet and not put it out there to the world that they offered you $100K to strip? Yo, we riding the day, boy.
He has that conversation in one of his recordings. Well, at the time, there was a lot of speculation that he was talking about Tyler Perry. So this story didn't blow up like it was expected to, but I have a feeling it's about to make a comeback because Uncle Perry is also allegedly on those tapes.
Pause, come back.
And someone else people really didn't expect to be making rounds like he is Leonardo DiCaprio. Yes, we know the stories about how he supposedly only dates women who are 25 and under. And
the Titanic star!
in fact, a source talked to Page 6 and gave a blunt assessment of how Leo sees love. Apparently, he has never been interested in seriously dating someone his age or set on having something serious, period. The source said, by the time the girls reach 25, they're looking for more. They're looking to get married and settle down. That is not what Leo wants. He does not want a family and does not want to be around women who may press him for that. The minute a girl meets him, the clock is ticking. If she gets too old, in a couple of years, she is gone. If she
You hear that?
gets too close, in a couple of years, she is gone. Well,
that sounds like Leo is interested in what they've labeled a freak off. He don't want no relationship. He's not trying to let it go nowhere. He's just trying to get it out the sand. Do y'all think Leonardo is wrong for that? Do y'all think this is worth even reporting? Do you think he's wrong, right, entitled to feel that way? Or be that way or not? Somebody tell me.
Well, there have been many assumptions here and there from people that this behavior is because Leo is low-key on the DL. And while he has been spotted at Diddy parties, allegedly he has done so much more. And people are saying there is no way he will not be on those leaked tapes. What I can bet is that a lot of these people who know they are in the tapes are moving heaven and earth to make sure they get the tapes before they start making rounds. But considering we are talking about tapes from all the way back to the 2000s, I'm sure they won't get all of them. Allegedly, Diddy himself was also selling the videos, and we had Jaguar Wright claiming that Diddy allegedly sold a controversial freak-off party video for a staggering $500 million on the dark web. She alleged that the videos being sold on the dark web feature high-profile names such as Justin Bieber, Chris Brown, Rihanna, Nicki Minaj, and Drake. And I know that many of y'all will say they don't believe Jaguar or Gene Deal, who also said that a lot of politicians are on these tapes. But even if you don't believe them, believe that the tapes exist and are probably being shopped. Personally, I don't think we can exhaust the names of people spanning over like 30 years. But I'm sure as hell looking forward to the tapes that have allegedly been leaked. As we wait, let me know what you think about these tapes being shopped and who you think is on them in the comments section.
All right, so that's where we at, man, you know? What do y'all think about this interview and this commentary? Somebody please let me know. The dark web is powerful. You could go on the dark web and mail someone by showing their videos, well, still shots of the videos, and let them know I'm going to burn you if you don't give me X amount of millions, or thousands if they broke, or hundreds if they really broke. But if they really broke, what do y'all think? Put that in the comment. Now, before I go any further, like I said, cop the book, Royal Bloodline, you know, by David the Duke Allen and Marcus. All right, Bingo Allen. Let's go. Marcus Bishop Allen. And another book I'm reading is Victorious. I'm reading Victorious by Sandy Biddle, right? From Washington, D.C. Both of these books are good. If you got a book you want me to read, let me know when I get time, I'll read it. But make sure you check this book right here, all right, from out of D.C. All right? Now, if you subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you're not subscribed, subscribe and hit the notification bell. If you're already subscribed, hit the notification bell. Like button is a must. Instagram is up there. Please follow me at Instagram at Unique Mecca Audio, and that's my Cash App, $ Unique Mecca Hall. Make sure you hit the logo, and it says it was created in 2020. I don't give it $5, $10, whatever it is. Help me build this system and make this thing work like it's supposed to. And cop the book Aurora in Harlem at the website, aurorainharlem.com. Please check out my website at aurorainharlem.com. And my membership. Please join the membership. I put up the videos that I do like this, that YouTube say I can't put up for whatever reasons. I put it on my membership page. So there's a lot of content that's going to be over there that no one is going to see on regular YouTube, but I will put it to my members only, and I'm getting ready to start a Patreon for that, because that's why I get a little graphic. All right.
Cheers, cheers, toast the crime, toast the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime.
What?
Fresh out the can of 26, yeah. He back on the strip, getting back in the mix. Yeah. What he mentions a gift. You stand up 10 toes down, and I suggest you pay attention to this. Real. Take a little gully posse and put it in Harlem. He cut from the bottom, came up from the bottom. Drop the book, you should go and get it. The Instagram page and the YouTube, you could go and visit. Then you could consider yourself LinkedIn. Sit front row and get Jews from a kingpin. How he went through it, so you ain't gotta go do it. To not pay attention would be stupid. Talking about a man that probably put your grandfather on. Probably the reason that him and your grams got along. A man that generated millions on the block, did his time, never squilling to the cops, Mecca Audio. Get it live like 2 G's in the 90s. Drop top beamer so shiny. I let shorty go, she was wine. Treat her like my past, she behind me. Spin a couple bands on the Dapper Dan. You be back again, getting green like a Packers fan. No cap, it's a roaring uptown. They be horn uptown, Dominican bust downs. Now we on the positive, we got a lot to give. Now he trying to stop the kids from being inoperative. So take heed, homie, lend an ear. He started in uptown, he gon' finish dead. But now it ain't about selling drugs, buying cars. It's about buying property to make the community ours, so we can give back to the